Welcome to this series where we are playing the War and Industry update for Reforged Eden, and we're starting on the UCH research ship in the Delta system because in the previous part we completed the beta missions, and now in this part what I'd like to do is make a start on the Delta missions for two reasons. One, because I'd really like to complete these missions out, and the second one is I'm slightly interested in some of the other starter planets. We've visited Baspron before, but there's Octatune on here as well, which is, I think, this is the washed ashore planet, and I've got a feeling one of these moons may have some zirconium on it, but we'll see how that goes. But first things first, what we've got to do is, well, we better connect to. Can't use input. Main storage, I think, still got some capacity in it. Go and talk to this guy and get the free resources. Can you spare any supplies? You spare some supplies. Take the supplies now. There's some spare cash that you have. Okay. Find anything here? Okay. Right, we got 10,000 in cash. That's it. All. Didn't really need to do it. And of course, the other thing we can do, we'll just get rid of the. The other thing we can do is come down here and pick up the plants. It should be grain and fruit, if I remember correctly. So just come down here. Hello guys, wandering around. While I'm actually collecting this, I just want to talk about something that Spange posted a couple of days ago. It seems that Empyrion are working on a new update, and they've introduced actual new avatar models for the Brotherhood of Fire, which I didn't realise that Spange had actually been a big contributor to that, which is pretty cool. So that means that Empyrion are probably now moving on towards another update, and it sounds like it's going to be quite an interesting update. So that's just something else to think of. And because, of course, this is always the cycle that when you play games like Empyrion, when the update cycle comes around, there comes to that decision where do you carry on playing the existing series or do you restart? Because quite often you don't get the new features unless you do a restart and regenerate the galaxy. Of course, we're going to pop in here and raid the fridges. I think there'll be stuff in the fridges. Well, we've got some plants, so pick that up. Some ratatouille, which isn't pretty good. These are always empty, if I'm correctly, yeah. But there's one the other side as well. Go into here. See what we get. We've got a bowl of cereal. We can always eat the bowl of cereal. Don't get much from it. And we got some more plants. Not that I really need plants at the moment, but food and meds. Actually, it's raw food, not. So, oops, that's food. Food and meds. Get another ratatouille, and we've got a section on plants, wherever it is. Plants miscellaneous. There we are. Got this sulfur that I wouldn't mind trading away. So maybe over the next couple of parts, we'll look for a trading station because we got some undelivered cargo as well. Anyway, we're going to go up onto the bridge, go all the way up to the top, and there's the captain. Hello, captain. Welcome to this is their mission survey Delta system, and that's that done. We are proceed. So we've got Delta 2, Delta 3, Delta 4, Delta 5, 6, Delta asteroid field. Oops, go that way. And I think that's about it, guys. As I say, we haven't really picked up any templates or anything yet. So we'll just have to get out here. Must admit, I'm starting to like this ship. And I'm also starting to like the front end template and I have started sketching out a template for a ship for a future series, because I still would like to have a kind of building capability. What I will probably do, if we can find a planet that won't kill the plants, I would like possibly to actually start to encase this area so that we're not so exposed. Did actually think about actually maybe making a glass capital vessel, but yeah, I mean it'd be absolutely useless combat, but you never know. Thrusters on, just pull away, get clear of the ship. No, I forgot to cancel the unfinished escape rocket. Oh well, that's right. So we got to go to either Delta 3 or Delta 2. They're desert planets, so we could probably get through this quite quickly. We got aluminium up on the moon. Oh, I suppose we can go to Delta 2. It looks like obviously Delta 1 isn't on the list. Oh well, maybe we'll do a special visit, because I wouldn't mind checking out the starter planets. I know generally there's not a lot in them, but I think it'd be quite fun just to check them out. I know one of them is the water world, where you start actually in the water. Okay, looks like we got a little bit of opposition here, but nothing too major. I think we can survive it. See what we got here. Got iron, copper, silicon, cobalt, neodymium, promethium. Got a moon over there, which looks like it might be a warm moon, but that doesn't mean anything. But here we are, we're just breaking through the atmosphere. Dry planets, so these are good for neodymium. Yes, I know. But we need to do zirconium first. Suppose it goes without saying that we are coming down on a... There's some... Yeah, it's come right almost down on top of the drone base. There is... there's an abandoned bunker there. Looks like we've actually got a mixture of Polaris and Xerax on this thing. Wow. This is the hazard with the long-range scanner, that you get this. Okay, we're using up a lot of ammunition. I'm hoping to find... I think there might be there's a Polaris trading station over there. We're going to head for that. Let's go back to this one. I wouldn't mind paying a visit to the trading station so we can offload the undelivered cargo. Kimberlite. Station Kimberlite. Looks like we're going to get a flat area to land on. For once. Yeah. Just here. All the tags. Let me just see. I think we might be able to sell the sulfur and the salt. Put the salt in there. I think we might... There's too much for the sulfur, but we can always come back to that. Got quite a few. We can shove in some of these as well. An EVA boost. Oops. Item cannot be used there. I don't want to use it. I just want to put it on the... Not exactly sure why that... Oh, it's full up. Okay. Just gonna have to do this at long range then. Actually, it's probably the salt that's causing the problem. Let me just put in... Line them up. Already got 2 EVA boots, plus we can make them. We've got the auto miners I wouldn't mind selling. And got offload those as well. There we are. So do a little bit of trading. What we're going to do now is find the traders and anything. Oh, this looks a bit familiar. I think the main traders in here. The Galactic Terminal would be in here. It should be here. Okay, missing cargo. Found a recipient, no transfer. Found a package with sends the package. Deliver a Polaris habitat. I got 25 skill points, 1,000 credits. Return to package menu. That's it. Okay. Don't think there's anything on. We got anything on the freighter database. So got 2,000 credits for that. Hardware and utilities. Okay, I'm here to buy. What are you? Right, we've got a transportation booster. What's that then? Armor booster for small attachments for armor that's used to increase armor jetpack efficiency. Don't recall seeing one of those before. Can sell the multi booster. EVA booster. Only get 2 of those. Mobility boosters. Sell those. Not seeing anything else here. Right, let's see if we can find. There's another guy over here. See if he will. See if he's in the mood for trading. I'm here to buy gold. Got some platinum, copper, zirconium. Got platinum ingots. I've got platinum ingots, but I'm not sure. That can go in there. I think it's in the input. What we got? I mean, I've got tungsten ingots. I've got 94 platinum ingots. I'm very reluctant to sell them, to be honest. I don't really want to sell that unless I have to. I've got this feeling that I might need them later on, and platinum's quite rare. We've got copper ingots like that. We could sell some copper because I think I've got quite a lot of that. Let's go to input. I don't know. We don't have that much in the way of copper. Okay, maybe not. Wait. Can you get out of my face, please? I'm trying to do some business here. Laser drill, mechanical drill charges. No, not really. Right, let's just go and check the other side. It says military equipment. Was we gonna got an option? Okay, Xerex heavy shotgun. Now I have got some Xerex weapons. Got some Xerex combat rifles. I don't know whether you buy those. Let's see. Okay. He won't buy them. You sell them to me, but he won't buy them. Flamethrower, laser rifle, large heat sink. No, not feeding it. Sorry. And what have you got? Weapons and goods. What you're selling. Okay, we're a little bit more in it now. Here, so. See what. Right, this is probably going to take a little while to do. We're here to shop. Shotgun, assault rifles, snipers. Right, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to sell this stuff off, but it's going to take a little while to do it. So I'll be right back once I've actually done it, because obviously I've got to empty these out and then put some pulse rifles in here as well. So I'll see you once I've actually done this. Okay, guys, I've done the trading. I didn't get as much trading done as I would like, mainly because they didn't have that range of people. I just want to take a quick look in up here and see what we've got here. It says Market Cafe. There's no traders in here. Right, we're just going to push off and see what else we can find on this planet. Got an abandoned bunker. I don't really want to do that. We got some talent here, but it says there's a boat maker's house in there. I think what we're going to do is just push on to the next objective. So I don't want to spend too long on this. So we're just going to jump in here. Put thrusters on. Oops, I'm hooked on the corner of the building. And what we're going to do is just get up into space and see what we can find. I really would like to visit that moon. Right, here we are. We're up in space. Let's have a look around. See if we can find the moon. There it is. Let's throw out the long range scan. Right, I'm going to head for the moon. So we'll just turn off the inertial drive. Just head for that Delta 2 Moon 1. Just out of curiosity. So here we are. We're just breaking through the atmosphere. See if we can get down onto this moon. It's not the type of moon that I was expecting, but quick look at it. Got 3 promethium, magnesium, a little bit of pentaxid. Just out there, we've got a Xerex stealth outpost, drone platform. Nope, not feeding it, guys. So off we go. Right, up in space. Right, we've got to go to Delta 4, which is the one that's over here. This is a dead planet. Probably means that we might have another unfinished escape rocket or something like that, which could be worth checking out. The only problem is the rebuild would be a little bit complicated. So just push up to here. 10 astronomical units away. Away we go. We've got a pirate syndicate here. Says we've got a Polaris trading station here as well. I certainly wouldn't mind taking another look at that one. Anyway, we're going to head for the moon. Actually, this is actually a spaceborne trading station. The only possible problem could be is the fact that we've got that heat signature 16 kilometers away, which could be a problem. Anyway, we're just going to head for the planet, and I'll see you once we arrive. Here we are. We're just breaking through the atmosphere. We've now reached Delta 4. Look at that. It's come straight down on the unfinished escape rocket. I think that might be a little bit of a sign. Dead worlds are often good source of salvage. Yes, I know. Game. Too good a source of salvage. That's the problem. I suppose we're going to have to stop here and scrap out. Oops. Because the have to get out of the water. Right, we're going to park alongside the unfinished escape rocket. Put the ship here. So it looks like I'm going to have another big scrapping session to do, but I won't do that on camera because basically we can't take out much more in the way of loot unless I rebuild the ship, because we don't have that much more carry capacity and the ship's already overloaded. But what I would like is the fuel, because, and possibly simply because if we get fuel we will have more capacity to how can you say, to move on and not actually have to spend time mining. So just come there. I'm just going around picking up the plants so that we can keep the harvest going. I suppose I could spend some time doing a bit of a rebuild. Because we'll have access. I mean, I've got thrusters anyway, so it's not like I've got. So let's pick up berries. That one's pre-harvest, so I kind of jumped the gun a little bit here, but that's okay. That all can go in food. Well, that can go in input, and then we're one thing I will want to do, one thing I do want to do is go up and check the position of the core, because I'm kind of on a little bit of an information system with respect to the fact that I want to know whether the core's been permanently moved or whether there are still options around where the core isn't. Let me just see. MX Reforged. What I will do is pull some basic foods out of here. Take some steaks with us. Probably don't need that much. Take that with us. Up to here, just the entry point of the core. Yep, the core is down below. What I will do is go and raid the fridges, because the food will spoil if we don't pick it up. So pick you up, and we got a burger. Eat the burger, I suppose. Got a loaf of bread and some meat. I think that's all the fridges I can see. Now, if you're not sure where the core is, I'll just go and show you where the core is. Whoops, daisy. All you got to do is drop down. I think it's this position, isn't it? I think it's this one, or is it the one lower down? No, I think I'm pretty sure it's this one. You can soon check. No, it's not this one. Go down lower. Was it higher? I think it might be this one. Might have dropped a little bit too low. The core is actually in here. Now, you've got to be a bit careful. In fact, I'll do it anyway, so. Close enough. Yeah, it is close enough. Just now, what you got to do is you've got to avoid the warp drive. So you got quite literally come here, and you need to make sure you use a targeted shot actually on the core itself. If you chuck ammunition around here quite indiscriminately, what will happen is the warp drive will blow up. If the warp drive blows up, you will die. Nope, it's not there. Okay, down. Need to get back into here. Get onto there. And what we'll do is just go down. And if we just land around here. Whoops. Back again. I mean, it's certainly worth looting this for the call it, for the, not maybe the general loot at this point in the game, but the fuel is probably worth taking down. You come into here, manage fuel. Silver shade. Main storage. So here we get 31,433 fuel. Watch the small fuel container there. At the moment it's 19441. You can see we're up to 298. Same with the oxygen. We get, well, I can do the oxygen. At the moment we've got 326 oxygen. Now we've got 406. And if we, just to show you in here, we've got these CPU extenders that are worth taking out. We've got 62 of these, which to go. I think we will. There's 8 fridges in here. We really need to do the fridges, because otherwise the food will spoil. The trouble is, once you do that, the game will quite happily drag you all through here. As one of the kind of you could say kind of bugbears with this is the fact that you can't filter this list to say I want all the fridges or something like that. There's 8, but there's a freezer there. It's not actually, it's quite surprising. There's nothing actually in them. Okay, we got some stuff here. It's large fridges right down the bottom here. So we're just going to empty these before everything spoils. 3, 4. We've got pentaxid tanks, but the pentaxid tanks are always empty. Then what we've got is a massive take out the ammunition. It's going to go in general ammo. We'll do the ammo boxes just for the fun of it. Oops. Where is ammo box 3? General ammo. Got quite a lot of ammo. I just got nothing to fire from it, which I suppose I should remedy. Controller. Yeah, so put that there. General ammo. We nearly filled this up actually, so we have to think about what we're going to do with the general ammo. Now there's also quite a lot of supplementary power cells and stuff tucked up inside. I think there's, I can't remember how many thrusters are on here. You've got 12 thrusters on here. And they're all mediums. So there are good sorts of loot. What I might do is actually take them and scrap them, but the trouble is I still don't have any space to actually carry them. So this is going to be a looting project for off camera. I'm not going to do that, inflict another unfinished escape rocket on you guys. What I do want to do to kind of maybe just carry on with this thing is we're gonna go looking for fuel and other stuff. Also, my favorite thing on this planet, which is one over here, there's always one of these skulls quite close in to where the unfinished escape rocket is. So this is always a good shot. So, because it's always got a kind of fairly low level loot box on it, but it can be worth actually taking out. Oops. Go into here. Oh, we got some shotgun, some little bit of thing. And of course, this time I'll actually just salvage that out. Take these out so I can indicate that I've done it. And say this is more just an example of what I did last time we were on the dead planet, and that is I'm just looking for fuel and oxygen, not so much the loot, general loot. But what you really got to do is do it visually. Look, that's another one over there. I'll certainly go for that. Yeah, the fuel and oxygen kind of storage, it's more of a visual check. I think might be a couple over there, but the trouble is it's the darkness that's coming in. Once it starts getting a bit dark, it can be a little bit tricky to see them. So we'll just come down here. I know you don't get a lot of loot from these skulls, but I think it's quite fun just to do them, to be honest. Yeah, get a bit more ammo. Put this in the harvest controller. Probably don't need the cement. Just make that. It's just right. I think there's is that a fuel? I think that this is a fuel store. So we're just gonna jump out here. You can see it's starting to get dark now. So oh, 77 fuel. Normally I'd loot down the fuel containers, but I've already got too much loot anyway, so not much point in doing that. When you can get fuel from all sorts of places, if you really got the time and patience, say for example here, if we land here, because all these bases have some kind of fuel in them. Put the light on because it's getting dark. The core here is down here. Because we got, I think there's only the 3 loot boxes on here. Generally, well, there's not going to be much in here, so I'll take it just for luck. Oops. Put that in there, get rid of the cement. Probably just connect to that because it's easier. Shove that on there, shove that on there. You can keep your cement, don't really need it. And Promethium, wooden planks, got some use I suppose. Probably the quickest way to Just put that there. 5. Quickest way to get the fuel out of here is just to core it. Is that 2668? Okay, 3000. And oxygen. We got a little bit more oxygen out of it. Core up. So far, whoops. So far, 165 there. We got 10 oxygen. So just keep going. Of course, we've lost the light now, which doesn't help. So what I'm going to do is we're going to fly west, get back into the light. It's quite important when exploring this planet to actually be in the light. Right guys, I've found a base here. I want to show this to you because I think somebody posted a comment some time ago about a new feature of one of these bases. We come in here. Now, the actual core is in here. We can get stuff out the fridge. We get a burger. Food out. Or, if I remember correctly, it should be over here somewhere. Is it? No, there it is, around the back here. We destroy the core. The oxygen, a little bit of oxygen, take the motor, and then come around here. We got a fuel tank there. There won't be that much fuel in here, just a tiny amount. And we've got an ammo box. Well, we'll take the ammo for luck. But the interesting bit is over here. What you've got is an underground section now. You come down. Of course, you can get the oxygen from. I was hoping a bit more oxygen. Some water could be useful. That could be, hydrogen could be useful for. Is that it? I always thought there was more down here. Okay, I'm sure there used to be power cells down here. Maybe there's different versions. And you can come up here. Of course, you've got the still grow plots if you need them. And you can take a seat if you want. I'm not going to worry about the. So again, it's a kind of hidden feature, which could be very useful if you're trying to survive. Anyway, we're just gonna go this way, get back into the daylight. Actually, there's the unfinished escape rocket. We could probably fly by and just drop some stuff off on the way through. So just come there. I think there's a. That looks very much like a. I think this is a fuel tower. I think we're take this. Might as well for completeness. Yep, this is another fuel tower. I'll just. Again, there it goes again. So it's 2,365. We've got some more fuel. Just drop by the ship on the way through. There's a problem is where I can offload to. Because as I say, you look here, you can see the ship is pretty full, so it's not going to take that much more. Don't want that in there. Put the components in there. Put that in there. Probably offload this stuff. Graphite. I could turn that in. Just get that in there. Put that in there. And then this can go in main storage. I could probably try and find a way to get some extra capacity in. This needs to go into salvage so that we can turn it into ingots to try and save some weight. General ammo, that's virtually full out. Weapons. Oh, just drop off the, not main storage. I mean, we got 424 oxygen containers. So, just to finish off, we're just going to keep following the sun for a little while, see what we can find. As I say, the key to exploring this planet is a mixture of scanning and visual inspection. You can miss things if you just rely on the scanner. You need to keep an eye out because some like, things like the skulls and that don't show up. I mean, we got this building here. You can see this doesn't show up either. I think this is like a... I mean, there's loot here, but it's all quite low level. And as I say, I don't have the carry capacity now unless I upgrade the ship. So it's very much fuel and got a crash transport here. I don't think these really have that much in the way of thrusters. If I could find one with a really large thruster on the back, it'd be great. But I don't think we're going to find one. Just trying to fly around a bit and see what we can find. Right, we're just flying into another group of bits and pieces. It's a tower just there. Again, it's not, doesn't show up on radar, but it's another source of fuel. In the background there's some oxygen as well. So just going to got to feed the ever demands of our ship. Got damaged admin core, yeah. Well, I've just damaged it quite badly. 2503. We've got another 83 small fuel. And there's some oxygen over there. Now this is going to be quite a big one. So come in there. This one we're going to have to dig underneath. Let me just see. Because the core is actually underneath, if I remember correctly. So I've come down on the wrong side. I'm pretty sure the core there's the core there, I think. Yep. There's the core. I mean, there's an element of luck about where you actually find the core. There we are. Gotta find a way out. How do I get in here? Anyway, we can unlock the oxygen. Get 10,601. That gives us 42 oxygen. Probably the quick way out of here is to just mine out through the things. So there's, oops, mine out like that. I think this is just a wrecked simple base, so there's not much anything of value there. I mean, you could take out these, but we've got another skull over there, so we will zap into there. I think that kind of solid container thing is a little bit useful as well. And we're just going to raid the skull. Okay, I'm just going to... Well, we'll take that. Although the mechanical drill we can just decompose, hit review, just to mark you. I'm not sure what's actually in here. I can't remember if it's fuel or oxygen. Just take a quick look inside. I think I have to be a little bit careful because I think, oh, this has got nothing. I think. Oh yeah, we can drop down. We've got these in the bottom. Capacitors. I was hoping for fuel. Got a little bit of fuel. Now the problem with these is, actually, did I get the fourth one? Make sure we got them all. Yeah, missed one. Problem with this one is actually getting out. You need to kind of now, and then the next thing is getting up there. This is where having jetpack boosts can be quite useful. Haha, got out. Yeah, so there is a little bit of fuel hidden down in the bottom of them. I think there's I think that is another fuel pickup point. So we'll just fuel. What was it? Yep, it's another fuel one. So no, I think I've been here and I've kind of gone round in a circle. Okay. Well, you've done you. There's a little bit of fuel in these things. Oh, there's a heat signature over there. Right, I think just to finish this video off, we're going to go and check out these two, and then that will be it. Because obviously I've got quite a lot of work to do with scrapping down the unfinished escape rocket for the fuel and oxygen. And there's one or two other goodies in there, which is probably worth checking out. No, that's a first. Now, I've never had this before. Actually having a skull in the water. But we'll just go and check it out. I mean, it should still be functional. In fact, I don't ever recall actually being on a planet like this with so many of them. Actually, you can keep your drills. We're just not that it's going to be that much of a problem. I think this one I will remember. What else have we got here? Don't recognize this. It's going to take a... I don't ever recall doing something like this. Oh no, this is a solar power plant. There's a fridge in here. Well, not allowed, not allowed. It's got a small ammo box in here. Not exactly gonna win any awards, is it? Small cargo box with some stone dust in it. That's about it. I mean, they've got small oxygen tanks, I suppose. Just out of curiosity, well, probably won't be worth the ammunition, but we'll just see. I don't know, 772. Not to be sniffed out. I don't know where the fuel tank would be, but got a locker, armor locker, which again would be useful if you well, one quick way to see what the fuel situation is. What happened there? My core disappeared. Work that one out, guys. I put down a salvage core, but I can't find it. Curiosity, salvage core, show on HUD. It's almost like it's telling me the salvage core is... Oh, there it is. It obviously dropped down underneath. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do off camera is exactly the same as I did last time. Is kind of grab as much as I can off the surface of the planet, go back, and then I'll disassemble the unfinished rocket. So in the next part, we'll move on to another planetary system. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.